Hello. Many of you have been asking about Halloween, and some of the letters that have come in have said, well, it's near Halloween. Is there really such a thing as witches? And if so, what do witches do at Halloween? Well, I'm here to answer your questions today. My name is Bob Hickman, and I'm a professional psychic medium. As well as being a professional psychic medium, I am also a practicing Wiccan. I'm a third-degree Wiccan high priest and have been so for over 10 years. What we have here is a traditional Wiccan altar, and I'm going to show you today how we cast a ritual circle. Now, some of you will say, what is a ritual circle? Well, Wiccans don't have church buildings in the traditional sense of the word. Our temples are wherever we go, and we set them up in the form of a circle. So, join with me now, and I'll teach you about the magic circle. Now, I suppose I should start with explaining the 4 ritual tools of the Wiccan practice. And there are 4 major tools that Wiccans use, that are common to every Wiccan. The first one, which is probably the most known, is the athame. And the athame is a ritual knife. This knife is never used to murder anybody or do sacrifice. It's used to direct energy. The second Wiccan tool is the pentacle. And the pentacle consists of a disc with a 5-pointed star, known as a pentagram. We also have the wand, which is another tool for directing energy. And the 4th tool is the chalice. Now, the chalice can be of any material: silver, glass, ceramic. I happen to like silver, so I have silver chalices. These 4 tools constitute the basic working tools of the Wiccan ritual. Now, the first thing that we traditionally do is we purify the space. And the space is purified by the 4 elements of earth, air, fire, and water. Now, we can combine those as I do. So, our earth element on our altar is salt. And this is regular sea salt. You can use table salt. And our water element is what it appears, water. So we start by putting some water in a chalice. Then it's traditional to add salt. We generally add 3 drops of salt. 1, 2, 3. We then ask for a blessing, employing the athame and the chalice. And we say, as the Lord is to the lady, so the athame is to the chalice. May this water and salt be mixed, blessed, and purified for our working this night. Our other element of purification is incense. Now, I am in a public park and unable to burn candles or incense. But if we were on private property, I would have incense going in our incenser. So know that your elements of fire and air are found in incense. So we have in the water and salt, earth and water, and then with the incense, fire and air. So the 4 elements are used to purify the circle. Now, to begin our ritual circle, we start in the east, and using the blessed water and salt, we sprinkle a circle around and about us. The circle is always cast in a clockwise direction. And I usually chant, wherever this salt and water is cast, may no evil will or negative intention last. And this brings purification to our circle. The next step is to purify the circle with incense. So, as in all things magic, intent is everything. So even though I don't have burning incense, my intent is for purification. so we can still have the blessing of the incense. And we generally go 3 times around with the incense as well. Now that we have purified the circle, the next step is to call the guardians of the watchtowers. The circle has 4 points, kind of like 4 points of a compass. We have the east point, the west point, the east point, the south point, the west point, and the north point. At each quarter of the circle, we believe there are guardian spirits. We call them watchtower spirits, who help us with our magic. So we invite them to join our circle. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east, spirits of air, come, lend your power to our circle tonight. We proceed around the circle in a clockwise manner. Guardians of the watchtowers of the south, spirits of fire, we call you to our circle tonight. Come, lend your power. Guardians of the watchtowers of the west, spirits of water, we ask you to come to our circle tonight. Come and lend your power. Hail and welcome. Guardians of the watchtowers of the north, spirits of earth, we welcome you to our circle tonight. Now that our circle is cast, we can do any sort of magic rituals we want. At Halloween, it's traditional to do scrying, which means trying to look into like a crystal ball or a chalice of water to receive communications from beyond the veil. Some witches use this as a time to tell fortunes. They may read tarot cards. Samhain is the traditional witch's name for Halloween. And Samhain is all about closing one cycle and beginning anew. So there are a lot of rituals also that are done at this time of year for new beginnings. It's a wonderful time to do prosperity spells, spells for new beginnings in life. And for those who grieve, it's a time to recognize the darker side of life and to make peace with that as well. Well, anyways, hopefully this gives you just a little bit of idea, a little more understanding about how Wiccans cast their circles. Anyways, one of the other important elements is at the end of your ritual time, you want to thank the guardians who came and release the circle. So, we thank the guardian spirits who've come here tonight. Thank you for your blessing. Thank you for your help. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell. Now it's traditional to walk counterclockwise to release the circle. So we say north, south, west, east. The sacred circle is now released. Thank you for coming. Thanks for being here. Blessings to all of you. Next time, remember your local witch.